Hey everyone, it's Naza from CSA Kids, and I'm here to tell you the Easter story. Are you guys excited? Happy Easter! So the Easter story is actually a really amazing one. But before we get to it, I'm going to ask you guys a question. Are you ready? What is your favorite weather? Today I went on a walk. It was so sunny and warm, and that is my favorite weather. But what is yours? Do you prefer when it's raining, when it's windy, when it's sunny like me? Do you like snow? What's your favorite weather? That's a pretty good answer. Irregardless of whatever you said, it's beautiful because God made all the weather. So all of it is beautiful. So now that we've answered that, I'm going to ask you guys to click on your listening ears and pay attention because I'm about to tell you guys an amazing story. So do you guys know the Easter story? Well, I'm about to tell you. So a long time ago, when Jesus was physically here on earth, he went into a town riding on a donkey. And the people in the town were so excited, and they went out with palm branches to go welcome him. And they were welcoming the king into the town. Can we pretend to wave our palm branches as we welcome Jesus? Woo! Welcome Jesus! Later on, he had dinner with his friends. And he told them that every time they have a dinner just like this one, that they are remembering him until he comes. So can we pretend to eat just like his friends? Delicious. But the story kind of gets a little bit sad before we get happy again, because there were some leaders who didn't like Jesus, and so they arrested him and they decided that they wanted to kill him. They put him on a cross and they nailed him, and Jesus died. But what is so amazing about Jesus dying is that he died for us. You see, every single thing that we do deserves punishment. And do you know what Jesus did by dying for us? He took that punishment on himself. Isn't that just so amazing how much he loves us? He did that for us even when we don't deserve it. So let's say thank you, Jesus, for dying for me. Thank you, Jesus, for dying for me. But the story doesn't end there, because they buried him. And 3 days later, his friends went to the place where they buried him, and the stone was moved away and Jesus was gone. What do you think happened? Did someone take him away? No, because the angels were there. And do you know what they told his friends? They told him, he is risen, just like he said he would. Because before Jesus died, he said it a lot of times, that he was going to raise up from the dead. He was going to defeat sin, he was going to defeat death, and he was going to come back alive. And Jesus actually appeared to his friends and showed them his scars so that we know for sure that it was actually Jesus. Isn't that amazing what God can do? Jesus rose from the dead. Can we say Jesus is the best? Jesus is the best. So every time we tell this story to our friends and our family members and everyone around us, we are remembering what Jesus did for us, and we're saying Jesus is the best. So I'm going to ask you some questions to make sure you're listening. Okay, it's just 2 questions. So number 1, what did the people of the town bring out to celebrate King Jesus? That's right, palm branches. Okay, and the second question is, what did Jesus say at the dinner with his friends? Something about remembering, celebrating. Yes, he said that every time they have a dinner just like this, they are remembering him and celebrating him till he comes. Isn't that amazing? They're remembering what Jesus did, and they're telling God thank you every single time they have a dinner just like that. So now, our memory verse. is from Matthew 28 verse 6. And it's what the angels told them when they came to see Jesus' empty tomb. He is not here. He is risen, just as he said. I love that last line, just as he said, because it reminds us that Jesus said it, and we can trust that everything Jesus said is true, because he said that he was going to rise up from the dead, and he did. Now that you guys have heard the amazing story of Easter, we have a special Easter message from one of the CSA Kids coordinators, Funmi. Aren't you guys so excited? Okay, let's hear what Funmi has to say. We love you guys.
I'm here. I'm here to give my testimony. Basically, this testimony has been long overdue, or however the English is, but it's been a long time coming for this testimony. The entire point of my testimony is just God's grace and how God's grace never runs out, and also about faith. I don't know how I ended up doing this, but I made a vow. I'm trying to bring the paper out. In case you can look at the paper, it's very wrinkled to show you how long I made the vow. It's been a while, since January. I made this vow in January, and I'm just giving my testimony much. Don't delay your testimonies. So basically, I made a vow saying that if God should give me a certain grade, I would testify on all social medias. And me being me, I'd actually put a high grade, saying, because I don't like to talk on social media. But anyways, me being me, I'd put like a high grade, saying, well, if it happens, it happens. But if it does not happen, it doesn't happen. Anyways, the result came out, and I myself, I was shocked, because apparently the grades had been curved for the entire term, but I wasn't one of the people who got curved up. If anything, I actually got curved down, because that's how great God had come true for me. Because I saw the grade myself, and I was like, this was not what I thought the exam was going to be. But then it was just God's mercy and his grace. So my entire point of this testimony, which I hope I articulated well, because I talk a lot, I do tend to fly away, have flying thoughts. My entire point of this testimony is God's grace never runs out. No matter how much you keep doing or making that mistake time and time again, you keep, as far as you keep going on, like going to his presence and asking him for help, he would still help you. That doesn't mean you should abuse grace, which I definitely did. But even in the times when I was abusing the grace, God still came through for me. So that's the entire point of my testimony. And also have faith, because I think one of the things that drove me through that week, that I caught up. Jesus is Lord. What's wrong with my English? That I caught up like that good was because I had basically had faith that God was going to take me through, and through it all, God came through.
Who breaks the power of sin and darkness? Whose love is mighty and so much stronger? The King of glory, the King above all kings. Shakes the whole earth with holy thunder, who leaves us breathless in awe and wonder. The King of glory, the King above all kings. This is amazing grace. This is availing love. That you would take my place, that you would bear my cross. You laid down your life, that I would be set free. Oh, Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me. Chaos back into order, who makes the orphan a son and daughter. The King of glory, the King of glory, who rules the nations with truth and justice, shines like the sun This is a failing love. That you would take my place. That you would bear my cross. You laid down your life. That I would be set free. Oh, Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me. Worthy is the one we praise. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave.